Gold has roared back to life in a big way today following the weak U.S. non-farm payrolls report. U.S. non-farm payrolls came in at an increase of 38,000, way below the 160,000 the street had been expecting. This has dampened, to say the least, expectations of a Fed interest rate hike in June, and certainly dampened expectations for July as well. This has sent U.S. dollars sharply lower today and sparked a big revival for gold. Just looking here at the 1-minute chart, we can see how gold had been trading fairly steady around 12.10, and then as soon as the non-farm data came out, boom, within an hour, it was up at 12.40, where it's been holding for the rest of the day. Looking here at gold on the larger chart, we can see had a big upswing back at the end of the year between December and March, had peaked in early May, but had been coming off over the last month or so. Now we've seen it bounce right off the 1200 round number. Big bullish engulfing candle today, heading up towards a challenge of its moving average, and we're getting an upswing in the RSI as well. It's testing 50. If it clears 50, would confirm an uptrend. If it fails here, would suggest that this is a one-day wonder. But for now, if we do get a confirmation, then this could be moving up. So we've blasted through first resistance here, 1228, a Fibonacci level. So move that up there. And now our next one is here, challenging 1243 and the 50-day moving average. Look at this next Fibonacci resistance up in here around 1282, also a series of previous highs. We could see more action in gold on Monday. Fed Chair Yellen is speaking. She has an opportunity to say whether she thinks that this is this slowdown in employment is because the U.S. is hitting full employment or because the U.S. economy is weakening. If the U.S. economy is weakening, that means the Fed could hold off on raising rates. If they're bumping up against full employment, the Fed could still raise rates. So we'll get a feeling also from her on where does she thinking now? Is she thinking the Fed will stay on track towards a rate hike, or is the Fed going to back off? Is she going to sow any kind of indecision or dovishness? Indecision, dovishness would likely weaken the U.S. dollar further and could support continued advances by gold. If she says we're going to stay the course or takes any kind of a neutral to more hawkish tone, that could send gold back down. So we could still see gold be quite actively trading right through next week.